I got a text from Greece. He's like,
Okay. But I do want to romance.
is it this guy or is it
He's that big kid. Oh my
It's a little rusty. A little rusty.
All right, and welcome in. We are kicking off the 2024 season. This is the 15th year of the TCAN Gold Club. And as you can probably see, we've got a new format so you can see everybody we have. We got Justin, our regular. And of course, we're kicking it off with our champion, Taylor Stout. And we've got to have our commissioner, Bama, here to give us a rundown on the rule changes. But first, let's hand it over to Taylor. How's your summer champion been? Let us know what it feels like.
It's felt good. Felt like a whole new honeymoon phase, I'd say. Just really enjoying it. Looking for the repeat this year. Really excited for that.
a while since we had a repeat.
Kind of worried about kind of blowing my champion load on this draft. So it's gonna be hard to one up next year. Have to find somewhere else that has NASCAR races that are cool. Maybe do Dega next year or something. But yeah, it's been fun.
Can you tell us how the baby bump has really inspired you to become a champion?
The baby bump, like having a child.
Like you had a child and you won, and that seems to be what it takes.
Well, I think the trick is when you're up about 20 to 22 hours a day, you have a lot of extra time to do fantasy research. You're not working, and you can't really move or do anything. So you just sit there on your phone and you read way too many articles. And then you try to strategize, and then you luck out.
So no sleep is really the key. Okay, good to know.
Yeah, only no sleep, fantasy football, diaper changes. And that seems to be the formula.
Oh, I thought it was just have a kid and you win. Poof. That's what I was basing.
I think it was having
No,
a
that-
good.
that's
I think
how you
having
make
a
it
good Georgia Tech football team also helped. Haynes King, that helped.
All right, good segue into Bama. How you doing? Welcome back, Commish.
What's up? I do have something to share with El Champion. He's seen it, but no one else has. We got the Cork Clash.
Ooh.
Little,
Mm.
it's even got velvet lining, all sorts of accoutrements, and we got some stuff to add to it, but we'll wait till the TCAN Invitational spoiler practice round. Let T Stout adorn this wonderful wine transfer vessel. So,
Wait,
I
what's that?
think we might have gone from the worst rivalry to the best rivalry.
Oh,
with that.
absolutely.
Oh,
Case.
we never
For a
made
box of wine?
I've
I
got a
don't
little
know.
something I'm working on myself, Nathan. Look out.
But no, it's been a good summer. We're going. Both kids are in school. Going to be first grade and pre-K. Fucking crazy. Yeah, it doesn't get any better from no sleep. Does not get any better. They just get whinier.
I've been misled.
Don't tell me that.
You guys are all suckers.
Congratulations.
Speaking of
Justin.
Justin, congrats, Justin.
Yeah, congrats.
But he's too rested to be a champion.
He won. He won before you did.
Does that mean I
We're
have a
all
secret
rested way
child
back
out there
in
somewhere?
the 2010s, whenever that was. Was that 2006 or something?
It wasn't that long ago.
We're all about the
This was on
same
the
level.
Chiefs. That was the original Chiefs blueprint.
I mean, I need to come up with a new strategy.
All right, Justin, how you doing? How's your summer?
It's pretty good. I've been enjoying sleep and golfing and
Summer of
pretty
golf.
much doing whatever the hell I want, whenever I want. So it's pretty awesome. Got a new project. We are currently renovating a house, gutting it to the bones, and then building new. So big project that we're working on right now, and it's exciting. Should be in hopefully by the end of the year, but we'll see.
Congrats.
That's 2 months.
Is that
What?
like is that a contractual thing with your landlord that you have to renovate it to live in it?
You can't live in it right now. There's no pipes, no power, no walls. There's a giant hole in the roof.
Are you gonna lay some pipe in there?
I don't know how to answer that question respectfully. Um,
You running new pipe?
what about new pipe? But we'll be laying a good foundation.
All right. And with that, you can see I've got my golf polo on. I've got my golf clubs. This is the summer golf. I've been calling it the summer golf all summer, and it's going to end with a big bang thanks to our champion Taylor. I'm going to hand it off to you just to tell us all about everything we've got planned for draft weekend.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
I'll share my screen. Does this come through on the? We'll see.
Not
Comes
yet.
on the podcast, but
Your camera's very clear. Mine's blurry. I see your face,
it
but
is.
not a
I
spreadsheet.
think it is. Hold on. Give me a second. I wonder if this
Have you
comes through
ever
on the.
presented before?
Hey, there it is.
I assume it comes through on the recording.
Yeah, it looks great.
Yeah.
All right, so that itinerary, I'll walk people through it. I'm sure Binda hasn't read it. So, this place, first of all, I don't want. This is just a nice thing to highlight, but
Can we see the house real quick? I don't think I've actually looked at that link.
why won't it
Control
let
and
me just click it?
Control and click.
Look in the B row, B column.
Doesn't like it. Hold on.
Look in the B
Oh,
column.
you're on a Mac. Command
Oh, it's
click.
carried over to this.
Man, you're making us look old.
It was a wrap. That's a trick. It
Oh
wasn't
my
a separate
gosh.
cell.
Okay.
You must have put it
You're
green
the
and
one
red.
in software
Ooh,
engineering.
This is gorgeous.
It's
We're on
a
the
good
beach
look.
with a pool? I didn't know this.
Yeah, so you got the pool here, you got the hot tub in the corner over here. You got all this seating. And you have I think we have a private walkway right here.
To the beach?
I guess you see my cursor down to the beach.
Yeah, we see.
This and then 2 big green eggs. Sleeping arrangement. Yeah, there's the hot tub.
Hey, I've got some backstrap. I can bring some backstrap.
It might be some bed sharing going on. I confirmed that it sleeps 10 adults, but there might be some shared queens and maybe a pull-out or 2. But we'll sort that out. No one's coming to sleep anyways.
Roster.
But yeah, it should be a good layout. And then the
Looks-
pizza, I
look
don't know
at
if we'll
that.
leverage it or not, but the pizza oven would be cool.
Wow.
I was gonna do pizza night, but it's always like in the evenings. I feel like evenings the last time we should be building big fires on not our own property. But yeah, it's a good setup. I think they added some more pictures actually since I got it.
We're gonna play
Little
some
pool
pool
volleyball
volleyball.
action.
Beat me. We're doing that.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It looks very Greek with the colors.
Yeah.
A little Santorini.
Mm-hmm.
This is great. Great choice.
So yeah, I think it'll
This
work.
is gonna be
but,
fantastic.
Should be a good time.
The cruise was great last year. Cruise was great, but this is gonna be
But
But no drink limits anymore.
that's right.
yeah. No drink limits, a little less crowded, a little less social anxiety going on. That'd be nice. So put the address in here. People can arrive whenever. I think most people are driving. I don't know. I know Herman, you're flying in, but most people are driving. That's one benefit of this locale. People had the option who are Atlanta area based. So 4 p.m. check-in. I don't know if I'll be there in time. Just depends on when we.
We'll be
finish
there.
up.
We'll be there between 4 and
It's like
5.
5 or 6 or something like that. We'll be there. Whoever gets there first, like I'll just coordinate with you over the phone, and I'll get you to check us in. That'll be fine. Champions welcome party, maybe a little champagne splash for everyone, and welcome. Just get
Is
things
this
going.
Are only previous champions eligible for the champions welcome party? Just asking for a
Good
friend.
question. It's a good question. I thought about adding the steak and beans here somewhere. Steak for the champions. But that's a little mean. People are getting isolated at that point. But yeah, welcome party, evening beach / there's this place 3-minute walk down the street. Figure it'd be good. Like we don't have to worry about too much food that night, but we can walk over to this place it'll be Thursday. Probably not too crazy.
The menu looks pretty sweet over there.
I mean, it's just like a beach bar, beach pub, but it's a
Looks
3-minute
like
beach walk down to it.
It looks
What
like
time
it's
do
a
we
good
think
place
this
to go.
happens? Is the row the time? Is that 9 o'clock?
No.
The row
no,
9. 9. No, this is just like free form this time. If there's a time tied to it, I put it in there. So it's Thursday. They have invitational Friday, first day. We'll probably do lunch post run of the club. Kind of depends on what's available. We're going to be playing at the Preserve or the Turnbull they call it there. I don't know what their post-run situation at the golf club. If it's not great, we'll just go straight back home, get food, and then we do the draft. And then there's gonna be a wine pairing. So the first like 10 rounds or so, we're gonna do
What a day.
first 10 rounds. We should have a pairing with every round. It'll be progression. I already worked with the wine agent lady at my local wine shop to procure, and she's hitting us up. I tried a bunch of the Snapchat or picture of it. I tested a lot this past weekend. They're all hot tub crushable, is how she described it. And so that should work.
Wait, was she talking about you or the wine?
The wine specifically.
Wait,
so like even the reds are like meant to be cooled and like chilled.
Question has been called.
What's up?
So the plan is 6-ish transfusions between 6:40 a.m. and noon. Beers at lunch, followed by a wine pairing that goes with a 16-round draft.
Yes.
I just want to clarify. Okay. All right. Good to know.
Yeah. So it's transfusions for about 6 hours.
Now.
I practiced on Friday. I don't know if you could tell. I'm missing a couple wedges from my bag. They didn't make it up from the Breezy Open on Friday.
Brian has a few spare ones.
So that's like kind of the main event. The rest is like, this is free form rest of the day. We'll do the draft, but like this is probably gonna last. And we'll probably start before 1:30. We'll see when we finish it up at the club. But
being off that early, we'll be being off that early
dinner.
We might need a nap at this pace. We're gonna be hurting.
If we nap, no one's gonna get back up.
There could be a nap spread here. Like this is totally open. Like we could also push this, make it 2 or 3:30 and do like a evening draft. That's perfectly okay too if people need a nap. That's flexible. So, and there's this place, some big tiki bar. And there's the 18-minute walk down the beach to this place, and I just saw it and looked cool. So we'll see. It's an option.
Work off that wine.
18 minutes. That's roughly a beer mile, right, Herman?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You go.
Yeah.
Run there, chug a Mai Tai, and you run back, and then you guys can settle. Then the final noon kickoff we should be finished up in time for this. We'll see, but we'll try and come straight back, order pizza on the way, and watch the game. We'll have like the TV situation figured out. Watch the game. That'll get us to like 4 o'clock. We can chill a little bit and head to the race around 6.
I forgot there was a race.
We're going to a NASCAR race.
We're going to NASCAR's Daytona night race.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Little preface for this race. It's the last race of the regular season. Anyone who wins this race is automatically in the playoffs. So you'll end up with about 30 guys that are racing for their lives, literally, to make the playoffs. Some of them are racing so they can feed their families, because if they don't win a race, they might lose their contract and not make money, right? So there might be some risks. But should be good racing.
I mean, it's a restrictor plate, right?
It's restrictor plate, but they get up to 198, 192 miles an hour.
No. Restrictor plate in Daytona and Dega, those are the fun ones.
Yeah. If only they didn't have restrictor plates. But yeah, it's fun racing.
Question's been called.
No, they have to have restrictor plates because they would.
Question's been called.
Excuse me.
Hold on.
Is there required attire for any and or all of these events, specifically NASCAR?
Golf, business casual shorts, or like polo shorts, typical golf stuff. NASCAR, don't care.
Herman, can you stand up as an example?
Herman can be
pants are not. So.
For those going to the practice round, we have to tuck our shirt in.
I'm a staunch tuck your golf shirt in guy.
I'm gonna let it hang free.
You're paying my fine then.
How much is it?
I don't know. I'll call this out. The only wild card logistical thing I haven't figured out yet, which I don't know if we need to figure out necessarily, is transportation to and from this NASCAR race. So I may employ local help with some of the people we know locally to see if like they're willing to like drive us or something for compensation, or we just Uber it, which we should be okay just Ubering it. It just might be a little bit disjointed, but that's the only thing that's not really that and televisions for this game. But there's like 18 televisions in the house. I'm pretty sure we'll be able to get the game. And I'm gonna bring something to be able to like Chromecast it or whatever too. So
This
Yeah,
is
I mean,
incredible.
Ben,
I'd seen this before and just completely forgot how wall to wall it was. We're in trouble.
Fantastic.
this is a lot.
there's plenty. We won't be bored, but also like we're never gonna be in a rush.
I don't know. Saturday's pretty packed.
Saturday. I mean, if we miss the first 10 minutes of the game, it's not the end of the world. If we miss some of the NASCAR race, it's not the end of the world. The main
Well, I
race is
mean, the
the
game's going to be
golf.
over by 4, and if we wanted to go
Yeah.
early to the race, we could get there earlier too.
If people wanted to do that, we could, or they could take a nap, or we could hang out on the beach a little bit.
Dinner might be a
But
good
I
idea.
think the nights is primarily going to be like hanging out on the beach a little bit, in the evenings like sunset on the beach type scenarios too. So we'll see.
Oh, little sunset walks on the
beautiful.
beach.
I did talk. Callahan gave a good tip. Props to Callahan. I was really worried because I was like, I'm not leaving any time during the day for the beach. He was like, it's August in Daytona. You don't want to be on the beach in the middle of the day. It's miserable. He said night beach is the way to go. Evening beach. So
Okay.
we'll have like dinners out like on a back patio and beach area, stuff like that. So it should be fun.
Love it.
And then Sunday, GTF, just get out as soon as possible. Like I'm gonna be ready to go home. I'm sure everyone will be. So I'll be up bright and early, ready to go Sunday morning. It's be a long day home. That's about it.
It's
Hell yeah.
beautiful. It's beautiful.
Oh, side note for the race, I might send out a separate list. I didn't think about this. I just saw this. There's some coolers you guys can order, so you can bring coolers into the race. If you guys want to bring, I'll bring mine that I always bring. I would recommend. I'm gonna bring some extra earbuds and stuff for people if you want to use them. I recommend some hearing protection. But just start thinking about coolers that are compliant, so we can load up coolers, bring some beers in, and chill for the NASCAR race.
Taylor, do we need to have the radio in the earphones?
You don't have to. I mean, I have my radio set up, so I'll be listening to the drivers in the car and stuff like that. But
it's awesome.
That's up to,
So
that's up to you
intense.
guys. Yeah, I've got it programmed by number to the number. Like the program numbers are tied to the actual car numbers. So if a guy like is moving to the pack or something, I can switch to his radio and hear what his like spotter's telling him and hear him over the radio and stuff.
Is Ricky Bobby in this race?
No,
No, damn.
that's a fictional character.
Good
So
question.
anyways.
Good question.
Yes, we can move on.
Speaking of moving on, how does this golf tournament work, Taylor?
I did send this out via text, but I'll solidify it in the itinerary too so people can reference it. I don't need to share this anymore. People see our faces. There's going to be 3 teams with 3 captains. The captains are decided by the finishing order of the regular season TCAN or the this TCAN fantasy football finish. So I'll be first captain, and then Herman, and then Brian.
No.
I don't know if these faces are
Not
showing up in
Brian.
the same order on your screen.
Not
Brian
Or
is
not Brian,
incorrect.
count Bama. Sorry. Bama,
Come on.
Herman, and myself.
Brian
I
on
caught
the
myself
page.
pointing in the wrong direction. So what we're gonna do on this podcast now, I think, is do the draft.
That's right.
Right?
Can
So
you give an introduction to our 2 additional folks that are going to join us to make up the 12, to round out the 12?
yeah, I'll provide some background of the this year's draft talent. So we have Roman and Trevor are extras. They're local guys. I've played golf with them before. They come on like the Myrtle trips and stuff like that. Roman's good short game, good golfer. Both of these guys shoot like low 80s, low to mid 80s pretty regularly. They'll both contribute pretty well in the golfing performance index, if that's how you're measuring. But I don't think neither of them are like crazy drinkers and stuff like that. So you have to take that into account too. Why that's important is because of the mulligan rule. For every 2 drinks consumed in a double, it's a good question asked by Binda for once, but a double drink, like a double transfusion, counts as 2 drinks. For every 2, you get a mulligan that can be allocated for a single shot to anyone on your team. So ideally, one strategy could be is that you have a couple of really good golfers and a couple of really good drinkers, and the drinkers are kind of there to feed shots to the good golfers. And then,
Question.
Question has been
yeah,
called.
Is that just a gentleman's tracker? How do we know, oh, I've had 2 drinks, we get a mulligan, we're going to save that. We're not all together, right? Each team is together. So just like the game, just like a scramble, you got to be honest, right? But this takes it to another level of honesty.
there's an honest system. No one wants to be thrown in a dumpster. So it's important that we all hold each other accountable, especially within our own
So you
teams,
can
right?
text. Maybe you text the group every time you earn a mulligan.
No, there doesn't need to be a system.
Is Bama's screen frozen for anybody
Golf.
else? Or is it just
Yeah,
me?
he's been freezing in and out. We'll fix it.
Oh, okay. Okay. Anyway, is a like a fireball shooter considered a drink?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what
Oh.
killed
The
me.
1.5
Oh, we're gonna
ounce shot.
slam those things then. That's gonna be so easy.
I might not have one. My burp still tastes like it.
So there's a lot of strategies. Also, like every team captain, you might want to load up on some easy to drink drinks to put in your bag to provide for your team, because the cart lady might not come around for like a while, right? So kind of some burden on the captains there, just to keep in mind. So we have the mulligan system, the new talent. Any other questions about the
What's
format?
the actual scoring format? Is it a scramble?
It's a regular scramble.
2-day scramble.
2-day scramble.
The straight
Aggregate,
no handicap.
aggregate, yeah.
Belly to
Across
belly.
the 2.
Okay. Okay.
And I was
Belly to
told
belly, no handicap.
there'd be a ranked handicapping list I could choose from. Is that true?
You're supposed to compile it yourself.
All right, let's do it all.
I'm not gonna like give you my draft sheet if that's what you're asking. But I think
I've got.
there's also like there's different aspects. There's vibes too. You don't want to get like 2 good golfers that aren't gonna vibe well, and 2
Enda's at the top.
drinkers that are gonna vibe well. You're not gonna be vibing, so you have to keep taking that into account as well.
Is this a snake draft?
Yes. We'll start with me.
Okay.
Then Herman, then Bama. Bama will get 2 picks. Herman, then me. I get 2 picks.
Okay.
Ready?
Well, as the TCAN Invitational self-appointed golf league commissioner, I hereby commence this draft as the beginning with the first pick of the 2024 TCAN Gold Club Invitational Golf League. Taylor, you're on the clock.
Golf commissioner, can you
Okay.
please keep track and then send out the graphic afterwards?
I'm actively. Do you want me to share the actual as we fill this out as we go?
Yes,
Or
please.
No, I think we
Yeah.
should see our faces.
That would be great.
Yeah.
Well, you
I'm
can
gonna
share
need
it at the end.
team
You can fill it out
na-
and then share it at the end.
can you each announce your team name with your first pick, please?
Absolutely.
Well, you're up first.
But I gotta I'm typing. Hold on. We're not prepared.
Clock's ticking.
It's a 5-minute draft thing. That's funny. Okay. So in the first, I thought about a lot about this. And I'll give reasoning after the pick. You get 15 seconds to do so. So with the first pick in the 2024 Gold Club Invitational Draft, Team Tranny Pounders picks Roman, the extra.
The tranny pounders.
Tranny pounders is what you went
Team
with?
Tranny Pounders.
Tranny pounders.
Okay.
They'll be pounding some transfusions.
Yeah. What else would it mean?
I'm sure Roman will love that name.
Yeah, he's
Roman,
Super
1-1. All
so
right.
we should
Congrats
know
to
that.
Roman.
He went vibes.
so
right
Roman
off the
number
bat.
1. Some theory behind this. I was like, Callahan's a good pick. Obviously, I
Well,
think.
don't give away your strategy. You
off
got
the
two other
charts
people
and his
about
well, he does great on his combine. Maybe I'm just talking him up so you guys get him because I don't want him. You know, he did great in his combine. But after that, and I think I'd just go with Roman. Short game, makes good putts, good solid base for talent side and vibes.
All right. Oh, and to clarify, since you
It
drafted
is.
Roman, no gimmies in a scramble. So everybody got to put everything out, including those 15-foot
Well-
gimmies that Roman gives.
There's a
that's why it's such
strategy
a good
you can
putter.
pick. It works better in scrambles, honestly.
You gotta
less of a
you gotta
fact,
put your
because
team
if you get
name
like a
in.
3-foot gimme, it's not gonna matter. Team.
Okay, with the second pick in the 2024 TCAN Gold Club Invitational Golf Tournament,
So
Team Herman is on the clock.
Team D's putts
Oh, that's a good one.
is gonna take. Should I do it? Should I take Justin?
Oh,
Ooh.
Congrats! Welcome to the team.
a surprise 1-2 for D's putts.
That did
I love
not
it.
show up in my my draft. Mock drafts.
That is not in my mock draft either.
Was that a reach?
Maybe a little bit.
I think he's a good second round pick.
We're gonna be. I'll be pounding the fireballs for you. Don't worry.
So there's still a lot of value on the board, is what you're saying.
For me.
All right, I took it because he's the commissioner and not named Brian.
Wait, this is the last time I have to do it. With the third pick of the TCAN Golf Club 2024 Invitational Tournament, Team Bama selects.
So our team name is Bama's Ball Washers. Balls Washers, plural.
They're gonna love playing for that team.
Are you saying that your team members are the ball washers of Bama?
Your royal penis is clean, sir.
I'll leave it up to interpretation. With a third pick, this I did not think this scenario was going to unfold, but it did. So Mel Kiper would be pulling his hair out right now. But I'm going to take Holt with the third pick.
Okay.
Because I know what he does. And then with the fourth pick,
hold on. That's your reasoning. You know what he does.
I
know what you're getting.
There's no analytics to be dropped. He's not like the best lefty pitch. Is he lefty? He's lefty.
He is lefty.
He's a lefty, yeah.
And as long as he doesn't,
yeah, I mean, he's
a
left. He's a switch hitter. Like, I mean,
as long as he doesn't throw a club, we're going to be great.
Hey, you got to make sure you cover dog leg lefts and dog leg rights. So you got a lefty and a righty.
And he can throw back some drinks. So he's a good golfer index and a good drink index. And the same goes for the fourth pick, for my next pick. I'm going to take the leap. I'm going to take the risk. I'm going to take Brian Callahan, the fourth pick.
Make sure you call out that was a second round pick there.
It was a first pick in the second round, Brian Callahan. But I had in my pre-draft rankings, not knowing Trevor and Roman very well, I had Holt and Brian ranked in no particular order, A1A and A1B. Buddy, wow. you were B1.
That's fair. It's a fair assessment.
So
I think we're back to D's putts.
I want to win, so I'm going to take this guy Trevor. I hear he's good at golf.
Yeah. If you didn't take him, you guys are screwed.
Yeah, Taylor, Roman, and Trevor might have been a powerhouse.
Yeah, we got to block that.
Mm-hmm.
But if Trevor hits it, I think 310 yards.
Okay, I like that. That's a good. We can cover that one.
Yeah.
So I think that helps. I mean, I'm sure
drink for Trevor.
It's far.
Trevor's score.
Okay.
All right, champ.
With the last pick in the second round, we pick Matty O.
Oh. The lesser known Callahan.
The lesser known.
I'm just calling them all Callahans now because they're marrying into that family.
I talked to Nathan, his agent. He said that he shoots. He's maybe like a 20 handicap. I think he's a vibes guy. I think he'll be able to control. He's young. He can be really put through a ringer. This is really about the second day. I think some of y'all old guys, Holt as an example, Binda, might be struggling that second day. I think Matty O will be fresh. I think he'll be able to carry the team the second day. More of an attrition pick as well, with a decent mid-tier golf index there. And then with the first pick in the third round, I'm gonna keep the family together. I'm going super leg Nathan.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna say you need a heavy drinker there because you are struggling for those mulligans with your first three picks.
So Roman's a risky pick because of the drinks. Matteo might be risk. I don't know, but Nathan can really carry it. So we'll see. Counting on him.
Hey, just get
And for the record, I want to short side him on the golf side. He played in a scramble with my dad and I and Holt. He nailed some putts. You need a guy that can make putts on your team, and he nailed like 2 or 3 good long putts. So he's a weapon too. I did some scouting.
I'm up.
You are
Okay.
up.
All right. I like what you said there about avoiding old fucks. So I'm going to go with Sam. Banking on day 2. I have no idea how these guys in the bottom round golf.
I want to make an announcement about my pick here. Yeah. Some would say Mr. Irrelevant. Some would say, not me. But some would. Now he may not contribute on the fairways or out of a bunker. But he will carry the mulligan. And his name is Stephen Francis Benda.
I'm just going to go ahead and say it. I think it's going to be hard to get him awake at 6:40 a.m. for our tee time. So I think you're going to be a team of 3.
Yeah.
I think Benda's the biggest risk both days. Potentially not showing up.
He'll be there.
I don't know.
I got an air horn.
I was talking to him last weekend or whatever, and I don't know.
Yeah, you got some age on that team. It's gonna be tough.
Yeah.
I like it. I like our chances, Justin. We got this. These putts, I think we're the early favorite.
Mm-hmm. Trevor will bomb it a mile. We'll stick it on the green, and then Sam will tap it in for us.
That's right.
Yeah. Strategy. Done.
Whatever.
All right. This has already gone crazy long. Taylor, you got any more to tie off for draft weekend?
No, just looking forward to seeing everyone. Regardless of what we do, if we get rained out and it's miserable, we'll have the best time of our lives because we'll be all together.
That's right.
Per usual.
It's gonna be fun.
All right, we're gonna do a little quick commish corner. I want to rip through some of the motions because it is my favorite part of the draft. And I'm so thankful that you guys tailored everything last year, no pun intended. So we've got a dozen motions to argue about this year. It might take us 7 hours to draft this year. I can't wait.
Baker's dozen. And we're going to try and do these on Thursday night so they don't interfere with the golf or the bullshit on the draft on Friday.
The draft.
I'm going to read these fairly quickly. I'm going to summarize them. I'm going to tell you if I, as the commish, support them, and if I don't.
Well, don't lead the witness.
Okay, I won't lead. Okay. There are two. Anyway, so the first one is.
Can you share a nice spreadsheet like Taylor?
I have a PDF document, 1 page per motion that I will send to the league.
Okay.
I'm not going to share my screen because
what are you hiding?
No, I have to finish the. It's not finished.
The risky share.
Yeah.
Not on this computer.
I want to see those photos.
not on this computer. All right. So the first motion, aptly titled "Free 99 Waivers," reduce the weekly waiver bid to 0. Current bid is 1. Herman submitted that one.
Denied.
I'm familiar with that one.
So then we've got motion 2 is FAB cash considerations. Use FAB dollars in player trades. So you can trade 10 free agent dollars for player X, or you can trade 10 player dollars and player Y for player X and player Z. And any other number of, so that's motion 2. Motion 3 is super leg 6 field goals. Field goals over 60 yards, 60 yards or more be 6 points each. Right now, the cutoff for the highest, the most points you get on a field goal is 5 on 50 plus. And the last 2 years, we have a couple 60-plus yard field goals. So people want 6 points. It's out there.
How many of these do you have to read?
I got 9 more.
Okay.
I'll go quick. There's 2 of them we're going to throw out.
A little quicker.
Sucks to suck extra points. Right now we only get deducted for total field goal missed. This would also deduct extra point misses, which I think we probably should do because the rule change on the yardage of the extra point. Something to play for playoff bracket. 5-team winner bracket, 5-team loser bracket. Seems complicated. Ruxin rule, anti-collusion. I submitted that one. We're going to withdraw that. It doesn't make any sense. It's
You can skip it if you're withdrawing it.
He withdrew his own motion.
It's too much big government.
No, you gotta keep that in. We gotta talk about that one. That would be an hour-long conversation.
The next one is called the Herman Grumpy Fund. Brian submitted this one. It's pretty lengthy in the details. I'm not going to read it here. But that's yeah. Seems fun, but also seems costly.
For Herman.
There's a caveat in that motion about whoever, in addition to Herman, is being grumpy can get fined more than twice what Herman gets fined.
Oh,
I'm back. I took a year off. I've never been more excited to be playing fantasy football with you guys. No more grumpy Herman.
So, all right. Then we got another Ruxin shot rule about playoff collusion submitted by yours truly.
How is this different from the last one?
I don't know. I think I was a little intoxicated when I wrote both of these. The emails were within a couple hours of each other, so who knows?
Is it like 1 a.m. and 3 a.m.?
Just ripping drunk emails.
Who'd you email them to? Yourself?
Yeah.
I want to see the original emails when we go over these.
The next motion is field goal decimal scoring. So if a 33-yard field goal, you get 3.3 points. Seems consistent with the rest of the scoring. Motion 10, super flex, not to be confused with the super leg flex. Add a super flex position, completely changes the format of our league. But interesting to think about.
That sounded derogatory right there at the end.
Well, we'll see.
Does the super flex include a QB? Is that what the super is?
Yep.
Yes. Motionless Sacco. Sacco cannot create motions. Seems unnecessary. Takes act of God for us to vote on motions anyway. Second to last motion is ban Benda notifications regularly, also known as BB&R. Not to be confused with the original Building Brotherhood, Nurturing Respect. And also seems unnecessary as it's old. And then there is a very lengthy motion, the last motion. I'm not even going to try to attempt to explain it. It has 2 titles, but I will read both of those, and then we will let the authors of the motion defend it at a later date. The Floody Replacement Protocol is title number 1, which I'm not really sure because your name's not even mentioned again in there.
It's like replacement, like race replacement theory or something.
I don't know. And then the next title is Adjacent Side Pot Selection Chief Organizer of More Fun, henceforth known as the Ass Conf.
This is an ass.
Somebody's coming for your ass commish.
Can't take it away from me.
It was Benda and Holt that submitted it. I will let them explain it in further detail.
We're good. You can just pull that one.
No, we're going through all.
But those have been read.
PDF.
Everybody knows about them. I'll send an email out with this PDF later tonight. And my last note is commish corner is I'm very excited for the draft. I believe our champion has done a great job prepping for it. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun, and I'm very excited. I think people that think that I can't get Ben out of bed haven't roomed with him in Vegas, so I have. We can make
This
it
is this is an off year of Benda getting COVID as well, so we shouldn't have to worry about that this time.
He's due.
He got it last year.
He's 2 for 2 last 2 drafts getting COVID. So.
Well, he gets it only in the odd years,
He
23
gets
and
it when he
25.
rooms with me, so he's not rooming with me anymore. And both times I tested negative. So,
Bama, do you want to talk about the Falcons draft?
there's not much to say other than they blew it again. They just blew it
All
again.
right. This is great, guys. Thank you so much for joining. Excited to see you guys real soon. We're officially here. There's football going on right now as we record this. For those of y'all that we're recording this Thursday night. It's very exciting. I think Justin's been watching it the whole time. That new kickoff.
They just did the new kickoff.
No.
Again.
All right, fellas. Thanks for doing this. See you soon.
See ya.
Adios.